have another rehearsal.
How has becoming a father changed your relationship with God?
I guess it got me closer to God because I want to be a good example to my daughters, and I want to make sure that they have a strong faith. So I think in order to really instill that, strengthen them and through the faith that I think they should have with God, I think first I need to be strong in my faith, so that if they have any questions regarding God, I can answer them with confidence.
By becoming a father, it really made me appreciate the value that my parents, my father especially, have instilled in me. And it really made me understand the parents' perspective a lot more. And that really helped me to understand God and His love toward me a lot more, and really helped me to grow further as a Christian.
What is an important lesson you have learned from your dad?
One important lesson. I think really the importance of having God first in everything is like probably the biggest gift He's given to me. And the importance of keeping God at the center of the household, but also the marriage and myself, and letting that change me. There were a lot of times that, being human, parents make mistakes too, and my dad, being Korean, it's very difficult for him to say sorry, but because of God, he sometimes would, make the first move to apologize or to make amends, and I think that was huge for me.
Just to stick in there, just be there, I think just him being in my life and just like being consistent did a lot. And like love, I think that's the greatest thing anyone can teach their children, is how to love. Just being consistent, being kind, loving my mom, staying with her, and that just showed me a lot. Just those little things.
What advice would you give your sons on being a good father?
I want my sons to read the Bible, worship God, and praise God on a regular basis, because if they stay closer to God, God will stay closer to them. I know for sure, in my experience.
What is an important lesson you have learned from your dad?
He wants us to be successful and wants to do well in school.
For me, it's tons of wise sayings and things like that. Maybe not sayings, but know what you're going to say before you're going to say it. Or think about what you're going to do, and no matter where you are, always think about where you are, what you're doing there, and take 10 seconds to think about those kind of things.
Be honest as to whatever the situation must be, to always just tell the truth. There's no need to lie or anything like that. To be clean, it's always nice to be clean, always have good personal hygiene, stuff like that. And always ask questions. So whatever you're doing, ask yourself, do I need to do this, or is it important for me to do this? What will happen if I do this? That kind of stuff.
Okay.
Ready? So what is the funniest memory you have of your dad?
When I was little, he had a van, and it was really open, so we would go in the back and just jerk the wheel a lot, and we would pretend trying to keep up on the back and try not to fall. And yeah, we fell a lot.
And what advice would you give your son or future son-in-law on being a good father?
As I said before, I'm not ready for a son-in-law,